Guys, listen, I just woke up a second ago. I don't feel like doing an intro, so I'm not. Okay. Tyga apparently had a photo of his eggplant uh, leaked leaked on the internet, and I was sleeping. I woke up. I saw a text, an email, Mediocre reviews at gmail.com, and I said to myself, "What? How?" So I decided to come over here, turn on the cameras real quick, and go into this actual story. So listen, follow along with me real quick because I want to be able to talk about this real quick. Uh, Tyga, I don't even know what site this is on. I'm probably not even gonna link it down below. Early Saturday morning, a photo of Rack City artist private parts hit the social media site, causing quite the stir. While some fans gave the former Young Money artist the benefit of the doubt, several have accused him of leaking, whatever. His news didn't leak, whatever. His funds are drying up. OnlyFans is known for da-da-da-da-da. Subscribers view the wild content for $20 a month. Listen, that's all that I really want to go on about the story, but I wanted to talk about this real quick. I wanted to talk about this in the realest way that I know how, and just to get serious with y'all, just real quick for a second. This to me is a symptom of the Pookie and the Ray Ray complex. Okay, I haven't officially defined that in the past, but give me some time here right now so we can walk and talk through it. All right. Another way that you also might think about when I describe something like this is Hood Booger Syndrome 101. Okay. What do I mean? Let me explain. When I look at this, what do I see? I see a young man who, from a perception perspective, tries to build his image in a way to fortify where he wants to be or where he's trying to go. That's what I look at when I see a young man like Tiger. When you listen to his lyrics, so you could tell, like, you know, in my opinion, it's he seems like a dude that just grew up in LA and he's trying to live that, and he's attained a degree of wealth within that. But I see a fast life. I see a fast lifestyle. Now, the reason why I find this so interesting is I think far too often we sit up on the sidelines and we watch ish like this, and we may just be attracted to the music. And because we are attracted to the music, we let it turn a blind eye to what that image and that perception puts on black men as far as who they should be, what they should aspire to be, the things that they should be on a path with in life in order to learn the things that they learn to attain true and unadulterated happiness, which is what I focus a lot on this channel, a lot. And I think what has happened is that you have, in part, created a system that appropriates our culture and inflicts damage to the young minds of both men and women of what a man is supposed to be on both sides of the coin. And within that, what leadership looks like, what wealth looks like, what this, and all the phony stuff that they go out and do to promote themselves. And I'm over here talking to you right now because all of that creates that is Hood Booger complex, which is pushed up in our media, which is Pookie and Ray Ray complex, which is pushed up in our media. And far too often, the ones that do it correctly are not pushed up in our media. You understand what I'm saying? And that is a problem. I've had videos up here time and time again that talks about the negative marketing put on black people, especially black men. So I got up and I was looking at this email that was sent to me, and I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I'm not even gonna do a story on this. But then I started thinking about all the things that I've just tried to orate to you right now. And then I thought to myself, what position does a man have to be into? Okay? Does a man have to be into to engage in thought-like behavior to get eyes attracted to him? It is most likely not coming from a place of happiness, esteem, or joy. It most likely does not come from that. And I want you guys to be able to understand that. I want you to be able to hone in on the lesson right here. You understand what I'm saying? If you try to skip the line, right? If you try to skip the line, if you live that fast life before you earn it, and if you don't make the correct decisions on the way to get there, you allow too much demonic forces within your aura, within your energy, that keeps you down, that keeps your mind operating in the abyss. This is what can happen to you. This is what can happen to you. Do I believe that it's leaked? No. It's number one, if it's on his OnlyFans, all you gotta do is go up there and screenshot it and then just put it up on Twitter. I mean, is that really leaked? I don't even think that's really leaked. Leaked to me is if it's in your goddamn Google Drive account that only you have access to and you don't want it out in the interwebs, okay? And then some hacker gets a hold of it. I remember way back in the day, there was they called it the fappening, and it was like all the Hollywood stars at the same time had like their iCloud accounts leaked, and there was all of this viscosity all over the internet, all up at the same time. Anyway, I digress. But guys, I want you to focus and hone in on what this is right here, because I think it's a very important lesson, right? And when I say skip, when you skip the line, right, like it's financing a card that you cannot afford, and then you are living to work so you can pay for that car, for the image that you are trying to uphold. That's hood booger mentality. That's Pookie and Ray Ray mentality. You understand what I'm saying? Don't get into a place where you are searching for validation from others for you to equate how much that you really matter in this world and in this life, okay? That's the fast life. Bump the fast life, all right? You guys all remember the story back in the day of the turtle versus the hare, right? Tell me you remember that story. That story is really true. One thing, component of that story that it doesn't go into detail about is discipline, right? Discipline. I guess you can kind of pick up discipline from that story, because that hare was disciplined, that tortoise was disciplined to finish, even though he was looking at his detractor, right? Zoom up ahead in the race, right? Even though he was hearing the crowd tell him that he could not make it, and all of these different factors that would have counted the tortoise out. But it was disciplined to continue past the finish line, all right? Are you disciplined to continue past the finish line? Or are you going to go the route of the hare, who's going to burn out quickly, be popular, have the crowd cheering on the way to it, but is faking the funk, doesn't have the capability for discipline to finish the race? Who do you want to be, right? Because I tell you what, the tortoises have the opportunity to retire before 65, long before 65. The hares, these are the ones that leak their eggplant online. You understand what I'm saying? From the grassroots, we're going to change this perception from the ground up, because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the ish. Anyway, that's my video. I think that's all I want to hit on real quick. It's really not even about this story, but I think it goes deeper than what this story is. I think that there's a lesson in a lot of the things that you guys look at face value, right? Some of you guys just look at the titles of my videos and get pissed off and maybe not even watch the video, or maybe write something down into the comments. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to do is enable you in a way to dive deep into the video so you can get the lesson throughout. That's my video. We got to do better. We got to do better, all right? And I think we could do better by pointing out the BS and uplifting the awesome. You understand what I'm saying? Stay disciplined, all right? That's been my video. Peace.
Hood booger, hood booger, hood booger, goodbye. Hood booger, hood booger, hood booger. boogie. Goodbye.